It's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
Hello?
Hello?
Yo,
What up, nigga?
bro, I just wanted to say, great game, dog. Great game, man.
That was a good game, bro. That was a good game all around.
Yeah, great game.
I gotta ask you though. I was
What's
cussing
going
you out.
on?
I'm like, what does he put on his players to make them look extra big? Like number 99, what gear did you put on him? Because I remember you did the same thing to Allen in when you had the Redskins. Bro,
Uh
what did you put on him to make it so big, dog?
huh.
Bro, I'm looking at 99, I'm like, and you know what I hated? Every
Yeah.
time I wanted to run to a side, you had changed him to that side. Like normally I go like when J H has Watt, he keeps Watt on the left end all games. I go, okay. And I just
Yeah.
run the other way. So it's like every time I wanted to run somewhere, I looked up and 99 was on that spot. God damn it.
Number 99.
I
Oh,
don't know who
oh,
it is,
Shelby.
but
That's the rookie. That's the DT
that's the rookie,
Shelby.
bro. You kept
Yeah.
moving him around, dog. And
Yeah.
when I scouted your team, I was like, all right, wherever number 99 is, we're gonna run the opposite way. And everywhere I wanted to run, you would move him. You would like, I don't know, bro. It was so annoying because like normally, I'm used to guys they don't move the D line around. They don't. They
Right.
just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like normally when you see Garrett, he'd be at left, then he'd be on the right end. Like you never know, he'd be on the line or be a linebacker.
Yeah,
But like yeah,
pro players will have him at linebacker. He'll be in
all
the
over the
three
place.
four technique. You know, they have him at outside linebacker on the end. So yeah, you gotta switch it up, man. You gotta keep it keep them guessing. You know.
Yeah, that
But that
was
was a
funny.
good game, man. Bro, when
That
you
was
hopped in and I was like, oh shit, them boys looking nice over there. Thought the first opening kickoff that threw me off, man. That fumble,
yeah,
I
that was
was like,
bullshit.
really? Come on.
I was like, damn. But you guys are tough against the run, though. You know, you guys
Yeah,
are tough. You
yeah.
guys are tough. So that was a really good game, man. Like you just need to go get your Julio now, someone that
Hmm.
you can just chuck it up to.
And what sucks, Doug, is So how you feel about my backup? I'm streaming, by the way.
Who take?
I started the stream before I ended the game.
Okay,
Yeah.
bro,
How you feel
Tate is a
about Tate?
monster, bro. Bro, do you see him? He never went down with the first hit. I was like, nah, bro. But bro, if I was a different team, he
Uh-huh.
would have been running all over me. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm big, and you were
Hmm.
still breaking every initial. Bro, I remember one time he got hit. We got hit. You know who he reminded me of? Marion Barber from the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh
He was about
yeah.
6'3", power back with them big arms. Bro, I was like, that guy's a beast, bro.
And he's backing up Johnson. So like I'm good at
Well, yeah.
running
No,
back.
yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're
So
good.
like that's why I gotta just build my O line, and then I need to get a receiver, um, somebody I could put on that outside.
Yeah. Bro, what are you gonna go with in the first round?
O line, I gotta get an offensive lineman. I
In the
gotta
first
go O
round?
line, bruh. I have two in the first.
What's the second one?
Um, I'm gonna probably have to get the receiver though. I can't
No,
pass
no,
on the
no.
receiver.
What round is the second one?
The second O lineman.
Yeah. No, no, the second first round pick. Who is it? Whose team?
Oh. I'm like, what the fuck he talking about?
No, 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 no.
All right, so who first rounds I have? Okay.
You got yours,
Oh, I
I'm
got
assuming.
mines. Yeah, mines
Yeah.
is the 13th
Uh,
pick, and then I got Boss Carolina pick.
Ooh, so you got two.
So I got his pick and my pick. Excuse
Nice.
me.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
O line and bro, you need to find whichever one got A plus or A minus spec catch and some size, and yeah, get you
Yeah.
that big guy and get you yeah. So what would you do? You probably go and get the biggest 335-pound lineman.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's pretty simple when it comes to O line. You look for the strength. So once the combine, you can scout whatever. They can have B plus this that. It's not until the combine come back to when O lineman is even worth mentioning. Like I don't even put O lineman on my board until after the combine.
You
You
know
know what
what,
I
bro? You
mean?
know how we were just saying the other day? How the fuck you got 20 bench press? Bro, so I'm following the actual NFL draft combine now,
Mhm.
and they had a whole segment about an offensive lineman, 305 pound, comes in, lifts 14 on the bench. Bro.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
and
it.
you could just see the scouts. You could just see the scouts, bro, like go. They just looked at him and started writing, and it was just over. Like it's done. Like
Yeah.
where are you gonna play for? Like even as an undrafted free agent, I'm gonna take someone stronger every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
My nigga, I think I could get 14 if they gave me a summer to prepare for it. And bro, and they showed the video, and it was like, come on, man, one more. And he couldn't even do it. I was like, damn, bro. That's like your dad saying that shit to you. You can't even get one more. I can only
But
imagine.
you know my thing is though, like you play in the trenches, right? You know, so you have to be strong to play in the trenches. That's offensively, defensively. And if you know anybody tune into this live stream and hear this, understand that anywhere on the line, offensively, defensively, you have to be strong because
Yeah.
let's say our offensive lineman, let's say he has everything you need, but he got 78 strength, right?
Mm.
Even 79 strength, right? He got everything you need, and he got size, right? When it comes to him having to play somebody who's just as, even if he's smaller than him and he's stronger, that leverage and that strength is gonna always win. It's
Yeah.
gonna
Like,
always win.
like, can you imagine that's a pulling guard, right? And then when he pulls, the linebacker in front of him is Khalil Mack or Miles Garrett, a
Exactly.
linebacker with the upper echelon strength. And I'm like, nah, not for
Look,
my
bro,
first
look at
round.
Von Miller. Do you see
Yeah,
how low Von Miller come off the line? I've seen him and JJ Watt. They probably the only two that I've seen before bench press somebody with one arm. Like he comes
bro,
off the
like,
line and he's
yeah,
just pushing the guy back with one arm and he's free with that other arm. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That, bro,
just
that's
strong as shit.
exactly that's strength, bro. You can't come in a
Yeah,
combine benching 14. Nah, man, you're not even gonna make practice squad with that, dog.
now you're gonna make practice squad. Thank you. I wouldn't even have showed up because you was benching 14 at your home gym. You know what I'm saying? I would have said, hey, can you invite me next year, coach? Now,
Right.
and I'll train all year. You know what I'm saying? I'll even do steroids, whatever I have to do, bro.
People like that, man, you have to like it's hard with offensive linemen and D linemen. That's why I say you gotta have strength. But like any other position, if you're a corner, a receiver, whatever,
That's
and you're
okay.
not the fastest, or you're not the tallest, or the
That's true.
strongest, or you can't block good. But you can have like you and in the combine they're gonna show everything. They're gonna show your flaws. But when you have your pro day, any of those other positions, you can show your best quality. As long as, like, let's say, hey, let's say the marshals say, okay, we got this prospect, he plays receiver. Um, we want to see his 40 time, right? Or you want to see his three cone or whatever. He does it. As long as he does it, and you get a score, he then can now show you his entire pro day, all his best attributes, over and over again, over and over again. And that's how them guys, they make them practice squads in those teams. Cause you remember how you were saying like, oh, I have these defensive linemen. They're not the strongest, but they got power moves,
Yeah,
right? But you say they're not the
yeah.
strongest, but they do have power move. So you knowing your system, you say, okay, well, I know how he is. Let me put him in this position on this particular play. How the fuck I'm gonna do that with a weak ass offensive lineman?
No,
Mm-mm.
not O-line. Because it's like, what offensive lineman did you only play on third down? Like, who's gonna
Exactly.
make that substitution? It's
Exactly.
like, my nigga, the same five guys that start on the 5 yard line is going all the way to the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not. What coach wants to go? Let's sub in the left tackle now. Now that we're going to go downfield, so the defense could go. Oh, this left tackle is in. They're passing. Nah,
Right.
bro.
But check me out. And if anybody is smart when it comes to building a roster, and you understand that, right? That
Yeah,
offensive linemen, they're not interchangeable within the offense. So what I do is I put players based on whatever they are, strength, size wise, how strong they are, and their speed or whatever. That determines where I'm gonna play them as that starting position on my offensive lineman. You know, and how I build
yeah,
my old lineman is run block because I like to run. If you're
first.
a person
Yeah,
who likes to
that's right.
pass, obviously you're gonna build the awareness in the pass block. You know. Mhm.
I, I feel you with that because like the reason why I build run block because I go okay, there's four downs. First down, second down, and third down. Most of the time, I'm running on first and second down, so that's my biggest investment, what I want to do the most. You
Mhm.
know, I'm not going to really come out and pass on first down and pass on second down, because then I'm going to be like, okay, I need pass block. But no, if I could keep my tight end in and do some max protect only on third down if I have to pass, and I'm
Mhm.
going to play good press cover two defense, then I'll take that as a recipe to win long term until that XP starts coming in, and then we get into year two and year three of a franchise,
Right.
and now that offensive line got everything.
Yeah.
So now if I want to come out with a short passing game on a particular drive as a substitute for the run game to keep guys off, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it takes you to be able to have a league where you're going to go, we're going to build for like multiple years. You know what I'm saying? Like multiple years. If you could get at least 5, 7 seasons, then like
Mhm.
year number three on like this after this draft, I would just say it's on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to have like a player deficiency after
Right.
this draft. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be on me. It's like
Right.
if I can't stop the run, what am I doing that I can't stop the run? Because it's not the players.
Uh
You know what I'm
huh.
saying? If I can't stop the pass, same thing. You
Exactly.
feel me?
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. And you know, like going into year three, man, like you should be there as a
Yeah,
team, man. Like, year one, you should be rebuilding. Year two,
yeah.
you should be developing. Year three, you should be competing. Like right now,
Competing
we're in
every
year two.
yeah.
So
Yo,
next
yo, year two.
season, I should be competing, And if however you as a GM, as a Madden player wants to rebuild your team, you should do it and stick to it. So if you're going into the season and you're like, all right, I'm gonna rebuild this team, rebuild it. Decide which one you want to go first. Do I want to rebuild my offense first, or do I want to rebuild my defense first? And take that approach. Because if you go offense one side and then if you go on offense and defense in the
Good
same
luck.
draft, you know
Good
why it's
luck.
so hard?
Yeah,
Because you only could scout so many offensive players and you only could scout so many defensive players in one season. So if I
yeah,
can use those picks out, those scouting points that I would have on an offensive player, on a defensive player, that'll better my whole off-season scouting and everything. And when it comes to the draft, you drafting guys and you having more picks that you can address more positions with. So whatever side you
yeah.
need the most work done, if it's your defense, work on the defense. If it's the offense, work on the offense. You know.
Period. Have that vision and stick to it. Don't like we always say, don't have a bad game. Don't have a bad game and decide that you're going to completely redo everything you started to do in week one, in week eight. Like, don't do it. Just stick to your guns.
Yeah, like
You have
don't
to
have
understand, like, this is a process.
right. Like don't be like, oh, I'm on a playoff run and you won your first 4 games, and then you like on a 3 game losing streak. So like here it is, we're in week 7, and you're upset, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna rebuild the team. And now we're in week
Trade my
7, and
guys.
you're trying to trade. You're trying to do trades in week 7. It's like week 8 is the trade deadline. You know what I mean? Where is your team going now? This far in
Yeah,
the season,
yeah.
you know?
And those are the guys that are guilty of the things that we're talking about. Those are the guys that they log in, they have a bad loss, and they'll say things like, "I can't win with this team." Or my
Mhm.
favorite thing is, my quarterback keeps throwing interceptions. Oh my God, like he's so inaccurate. Okay, what kind of routes are you asking him to throw? And how are you asking him to win the game?
Yeah,
Does he have pass block? Does he have weapons around him? I'm all like, because I'm like, it's not really the quarterback. It's you.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I know, like my first season, I didn't really have a lot of offensive weapons, so I was throwing the ball, doing screens, playing within my offense. And I know a lot of guys are in multiple leagues, and they have to realize that every time you log into a different league, you're in a different personality. Like you
mhm,
don't have the same personnel. So if you
mhm,
have a great quarterback in one league, and I know you know what I'm talking about, bro. Like we're like in about 4 leagues right now,
mhm,
8 together if we combine them. So
mhm,
I log in, I got Andrew Luck here. I go over here, I got Mitchell Trubisky. I go over here, I got Russell Wilson. And I
mhm.
go over here and I have some other guy like, so no, I can't come in saying I can just chuck it all game long. I have to look at my offensive line, see what I got, see what I want to do on 3rd and 2. Like the way I build my offensive line right now and I feed XP, third
Right.
and two, I'm going up the middle. I don't give a fuck what you got there. I'm going up the middle. Because
Yeah.
that's what I'm asking them to do. Every
That's
time I
what
log in and do skill trainer, I'm run block, run block,
that's what you
run block,
paying
run
them.
block.
You paying
That's
them
what
the
I'm paying them to
money to do
do.
that stuff. Yeah.
Like I don't have to like invent a wheel right then and there. I could go, well, it's 3rd and 2. This guy's a beast. What am I going to do? I'm going to run up the middle.
It's kind
I'm
of
going to
like
run up the
that
middle.
situation in the Super Bowl with
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Beast, Marshawn
Beast
Lynch.
mode,
They didn't
yeah.
want to you paying him this big money. He's your power back. He's pretty you every year they ride his tail through the playoffs to even get to the bowl.
Yeah.
They
What
play
are you
good
doing?
defense and run the ball. So like yeah, like at that time, man, you're supposed to give him the ball because you pay him the money and he's that type of back. You
He's the
know.
guy.
It's
This
like
guy got 98 truck on Madden.
right, it's like Russell
98 truck on
Wilson.
Madden.
Think of it this way, Russell Wilson on the goal line to win the game, Super Bowl winning game, or
The
like
nigga, the
Tom
nigga, the
Brady
nigga,
or
nigga, the
somebody,
nigga, nigga.
I'm just saying quarterback wise. If you just think
Yeah,
logically, you're gonna say, okay, well, I know Tom Brady is a passing quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, they make those type of game winning plays. Russell Wilson ain't win his ain't play his career to win the game throwing the ball. Russell Wilson's
no,
job in Seattle was to manage the offense. That's all they
yeah.
needed him to do, because that defense was elite. They had a good they had a great O line, and they had a solid running back. So yeah, man, Russell Wilson. That I felt bad for Beast Mode on that shit, bro. But
Yeah, yeah, like they didn't want the nigga to do it. I had to say it, man. They didn't want the nigga to be the hero.
and you heard, and let's be clear what you said. He didn't say they didn't want the black guy to do it. Because everybody would be like,
No,
oh, Russell Wilson is black too. He didn't say black. He said they didn't want the nigga to do it. So
nigga.
we know there's a deeper meaning behind that. It's nothing
Yeah,
racial.
like
It's more,
for and
you
like for
know,
example, like you saw Beast Mode in Oakland on the sideline. You saw
yeah,
the people embrace him. You know
yeah,
what I mean? They didn't want that, the dreads, the
yeah.
all natural. They didn't want anything
But you know
close
what's
to
so
that
crazy
being linked
though?
to it.
It's so much more to Marshawn Lynch. Like I've watched a couple like little TV things and specials and little he have a little show he have on I think on YouTube too. And I've seen a couple clips and stuff and like bro, Marshawn Lynch as a person is mad cool. He is somebody who you will want to have as your locker buddy. Like that's my like I would want him on my left side in my next to my locker. You know what I mean? Cause he's so chill,
Yeah,
can talk about anything. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
when you think about how they project him in the league, he's this thug, he's this bad guy, he's this, he's that, he always getting fined, blah 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 blah. But like how I look at Marshawn Lynch offensively is how I look at Brian Dawkins defensively. Like when they're in the game and they're on that field, they're a different monster, dog. It's just straight action, period. That's how Brian Dawkins was on defense. But outside of it, they just a not like cool, wholesome, chill person, dog. That's how it is, man. But you know, what can you do in the NFL?
Yeah.
What can you do?
The NFL is a different beast, man. They own a game of the week, the
You
day of
can't
the
even
week.
tweet now. You know, you can't even go in a club and have a drink, bruh, without somebody taking a picture and the league making a deal out of it. You know.
Shit. We'll see if my boy Kaepernick gets a job ever again.
Hey man, we'll see.
I was
So
playing I was playing bro. That's what I called you for last night. And I fucking passed out. Bro, so I jumped in Dodge's league, right? So he said, "Oh, we got the Seahawks." So I was like, "Oh, okay." I jumped on the Seahawks, bro, and I immediately remembered why I don't like the Seahawks. These motherfuckers, these motherfuckers, bro. They got $20 million in cap tied up into two players. In Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas is going to make 10 plus apiece at safety. And I was just looking at that like, bro, that's not what martial law is about. Martial law does not play.
how slow is Cam though?
Bro,
How slow is Cam?
Cam is like 87 speed, 88 acceleration.
He
He got
okay.
high
He all
zone.
right. He all
Bro,
right.
I played with him today, and they back there. I understand how to get paid that much, but just like martial law, it's not about paying guys like that.
No,
We
no.
don't
Let,
really
let me
do
tell you
that.
why he's fine, right? Just play, just play cover three, right? And make sure he's not the deep blue. He's the shallow yellow, right? Make sure he's that, cause Cam, if you play cover three the Seahawks defense is, two corners on the outside, then the what's the dude name? Forgot his name. Earl Thomas got the
Sure.
deep middle. Earl Thomas got the deep
Yeah.
middle. The two corners on the outside. Cam Chancellor, he's usually up in the middle. He's up in there, um, in the middle. That's why, like, if you remember when the Broncos played the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, how they played us so good was because Denver they like to call those shallow routes. Denver rarely threw deep. It was always little drags and little comeback routes. So Cam Chancellor job was to cover that middle, play down, low, and early in the first quarter, Demaryius Thomas came across on a little slant and got stuck, and like they ain't go to him like no more. They actually did go to him, but it wasn't in the middle. It was like all outside, all outside.
I don't know what happened, but I just know when I was watching the game, I was actually watching it, and I was like, it's one of those times where I was fucking overworked to watch the Super Bowl, and by
Yeah,
halftime I go, whatever their game plan was when they lined up, they was ready for it, because Denver just looked like they were like, well, who the fuck told them what our place was? Because when he was like, Payne was saying all that Omaha shit, they were like, nope, nope,
you
not
know.
going
But
for it.
you know what was so bad? It was the defense, dog. I wouldn't even say the offense because that defense we didn't have Um, we didn't have T.J. Ward. We didn't have Talib at corner. We didn't have couple other people we didn't have. We didn't have Derek Ward, not Derek Ward, but the linebacker.
T.J. Ward,
No, the
Stephen Ray, or whatever
no,
his
the
name
line,
is.
not no, not Ray. Yeah, Ray wasn't there, but the linebacker, Ward that was from the Cowboys. Where we didn't have Ware,
Yeah, where? Yeah.
right? So it was a lot that, and then Von Miller wasn't playing. Von Miller we had, but Von was hurt that year. He was out the whole season. Um, we had Champ Bailey. We had I forgot. I never forget Aheem Road. He played safety. Man, that nigga was always getting bomb deep. Always, always, always. We had his ass, and long story short, we had like a whole different team. So like, yeah, when Denver saw them boys in the Super Bowl, um, they wasn't ready. They wasn't
No,
prepared, man. They dominated so good during the season that they just like probably bullshitted around, party, and got their ass slapped the fuck around.
slap, straight slap,
Shit.
straight slap. Like they were not ready. Like no nigga, these niggas was researching. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew what you was doing.
Hey, we in let me ask you something. So we in week 16. Week 16, Money League. Let's talk quick how the season is going. Question: who you feel, bro? Oilers is sitting at 2. Who is at the bottom? I wouldn't even want to be the second seed. Cause if you're the second seed, hold on, let me go. Let me see. Oilers is the Oilers is the first seed in the AFC, so he'll be on a bye. Wow.
Yeah. You know what he texted me today? He said my division is no comp. He needs comp.
Well, yeah, at 12-3, you know.
Bro, what you call needs to just stop, cut that shit out, and start playing some football. If Prophet could start playing some football, I already know how you're going to be. You know what I'm saying? It'll be different.
Hmm.
I did not know this nigga was going to be doing Wildcat. Because if I know Prophet was going to be doing Wildcat, I'd have put it in Mike and them's division. Like he's not stopping. Bro, he beat me with it though, bro. It's so unfair. It's so unfair. Like the Wildcat doesn't work on nobody. But when he played me the first game of the season, the nigga ran for like 200 yards with the
Nah,
Wildcat.
yeah, yeah.
It
Last
just
year he
gave him
did that.
I felt like it gave him the confidence to just
Yeah.
keep doing that shit. And everybody slapped his ass in the face except for me. I
Nah,
don't even
last
get
year
it.
he did that to me, and I told him that shit not gonna happen again. I
No
told
more
him,
Wildcat.
and
No more Wildcat.
I got that happened to me in the playoffs when I last year with Carvel, and I'm just like, man, enough of this shit, dog. And like, he's not Ace running too, and Mike ran it against me this year, beginning of the season. So like, I just is like, man, enough of this fucking Wildcat. So my last two games that I played, Carvel was running it, and it was a back and forth running game, back and forth, back and forth. But he's running the Wildcat, and I'm running regular plays. And I was getting mad though. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just fucking keep running this shit with. So I dropped 5 rushing touchdowns. And
Yeah, it's a big game.
my next game is Ace, J Ace. I had you and Ace. A way to end the season, right?
Well,
Uh,
I need you to injure. I need you to injure guys in your next game.
Wow. I lost to Mafia this year, 13-7. I was mad, dog.
I tied with them 17-17. No, I
13-7.
tied with Boss. But more importantly, you put out Gurley, and he hasn't been heard again from the chat room ever again since you put Gurley. I watched it, and you hit him. You was hitting that whole game. Gurley never got back up. He
Bro,
never
my
got back
defense
up.
is nice, right? How you feel about my D, dog? We
Yeah,
all right,
man.
man?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I scored 19 points. It wasn't from lack of trying.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't from lack of trying. Shit.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't
Your
get the
team
ball. So I
nice
got
over
the
there,
hoop off the
though.
hoodie. Nah,
Your
yeah, bro.
team
Like
nice over there. What's the overall?
91, 92. Every week it gets
Damn.
better because I be doing X. Bro, but like honestly, my team is nice because guys don't know what they got. If I have the Chargers, you're not getting Allen from me. If I have Falcons, you're not getting Julio from me. Like,
Bro,
I'm not supposed to have
dog,
those
I could
guys.
not, dog. It was hard
Yeah.
trying to play you. I'm gonna be so real. Like, I had to really um, call the X's and O's on matchup and lineup, and I know you got those receivers, boy, and they all nice. So like, I was looking at my defense. I was looking at my secondary, and I was like, damn, damn. I just kept like, God damn, nigga, God damn it. I'm just like, y'all, you got some boys coming to town. I need y'all to have a good game.
I know
I'm
what you
like
mean.
Julio. I said Roby, boy, Julio coming to town. I need you to get over there and just do your thing, man. I'm gonna
Put
make
your
sure I
hand in his
have some
face.
safety help over the top.
You
I
did
was
too.
refusing to leave my corners. Um, I was refusing to leave my corners out there on their own, because I don't want them to get beat and then they walking back to the sideline looking at me in the face with this look like, really? Like, you
I
can't give me no
thought you
help
had
over
me,
there?
coach. I thought you had me, coach.
Oh my god. Hold on,
Well,
let me close
well,
this door. Hold on. He said, hey, man, what's going on? Why you so loud, bro?
because you don't give a fuck.
What you eating? What you eating? You a liar. What you eating? I'm a liar. What you eating? Chinese soup or something? No, pizza. You eat pizza? You a liar. Okay. Hey, I'm closing this door. Easton is like streaming. I'm live on streaming. We're just talking about football. Alright. This guy. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, why did he jump into my DM talking some shit? I texted him back. I said, bro, look, I'm on my third hurricane and I'm smoking. Dog, fuck with somebody else tonight.
What
Real
happened?
talk, dog. I don't know, bro. It was too many words.
Why?
I
I
couldn't
hate
even
that
read
though.
it.
Don't mess up a nigga vibe, man. Like I'm chilling right
Bro,
now.
I'm
Chilling.
vibing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to play my
Hmm.
GM League game. Like, I'm not trying to hear.
Oh, you got
I
your
would
GM
love to
game? You
advance.
got your GM? Oh, you know what?
I'm supposed to play boss.
I
Yeah.
was supposed to play dude too. Let me see if he messaged me. I messaged the Who is the Patriots in our league? And
Is the
GM.
Saints in Money League.
Okay,
Jimmy.
Hell Rail, right?
Yeah, but that was last Madden. Y'all game was a sim.
Who I play now? Let me go to my GM team.
That I
I'm finna
don't
go to
know.
it right now. Hold
I'm
on.
about to go to my GM League team too. Like, Boss has a pretty good team over there. No thanks to me. I was looking at him because I gave him Kevin Weiss and Hicks for his first round pick. So that came back to bite me in the butt real fast.
Hold on. Let me
Bro, I
ask you,
released guys today in GM League, bro. You should go into the free
bro.
agency.
We poor. We ain't got no money, dog.
You don't got no money?
No, we ain't got no money. Oh, I got the
Bro.
Dolphins computer. That's what I got. Okay,
Yeah.
dang, I forgot we did advance. All right, I gotta do my skill training then. Bro, let me ask you
Should
real
play
quick
that.
though about our game though. Like playing you, it was so hard because I know your corners are so good. So like it's like I can't say, oh, I'ma just play the run or I'ma just play the pass. I had to try to play both. And, excuse me, and that's what make your team so good, man. It's like if you're gonna play me, you gotta respect the pass and you gotta respect the run.
Yeah. And that was my point to go out and get wide receivers that guys have to keep their safeties deep because
Mhm.
I'm tired of guys like coming up on me. You know what I mean? Like they just everyone's in the box. And now I'll be like, even if they're in the box, I'll run. I'll fuck it, just run, and I just get them comfortable. And I'm like, yeah, I've been playing online with Julio dog, and I'm like, anytime he's one on one, I'm gonna take it. You know, I'll
Mhm.
I'll fuck it. If I lose, then fuck it. Like
Mhm.
I'll
Yeah,
take it. You know.
bro. And you was going over there, man. You was going over there. I just was like, man, y'all motherfuckers better play him. He got a nice one over there.
He got one for 55 yards. Roby played him good though. You know, Roby played him good though, man. But I was more so just trying to run the ball.
Yeah.
You know me, like just run the ball. I found out where I was going wrong on defense. Just calling those stock blitz like no more. I only call it manual blitz from now on.
Mhm.
Fuck it.
Or if you call the stock, just change it to manual, whatever that bliss is.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm only calling base plays from now on. Everything I do is going to be an adjustment because when
Oh.
you call it, they line up and it's just every time Rick scored on me, for example, it's because he caught me out of position. Each
Mhm.
touchdown, 21
Mhm.
points, 3 touchdowns. He caught me out of position. You know, he kept catching me out of position, and I kept on doing it. It's not
Yeah.
until I played Thunderbirds and I caught on, and I was like, I'm calling this because they're peeping game, and they're calling it, and they're flipping it, and I don't know, and I'm blitzing on the wrong side now. So now I
Right.
come up, I don't call the manual blitz until I see where that tight end is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me
Okay.
see where he's gonna line up. So, bro, and I got, bro, I'm hoping to get Mays to the Pro Bowl, and if I get Mays to the Pro Bowl, everything I got will go to the juke.
How your players looking? How
Oh,
many players you look like you got going on to the
just Mays.
just
Mays will
Mays?
probably go to the Pro Bowl. That's it. I didn't really have a good. Garrett was gone for 9 weeks. He was injured.
Mm.
Sheldon, I keep building his power moves, bro. I just keep telling myself he's doing stuff, but he doesn't get any stats. I just keep telling myself that like he's doing stuff to create other plays, but bro, he
uh,
has 2 sacks all season. I don't even know what to
damn,
do with
that's
that.
it, bro.
Yeah,
My dude Shelby got I think I want to say 9 or close to it.
you move him around,
Hell
but
yeah,
Shelby got the
hell yeah.
speed though. He
I
got the
move
speed and
Shelby
the
around.
acceleration. He got the speed and the acceleration to move around though. You know, what you call what's his name?
Sheldon.
Sheldon, Sheldon got 55 speed, 74 acceleration. So if I put him on the end, he's he's only one dimensional, bro. You know,
Mm,
I could never trade him. I could never trade him because of who he is, and I got a fast D tackle next to him. But I'm just saying, like 95 block shed, 95 power moves,
yeah,
and
I got
I don't see you.
next to Shelby, I got Derek Wolf. So
So you
they
got a guy, yeah,
yeah
you got an explosive guy, you know.
yeah yeah. Um, so yeah, I just did my skill trainer. I need to get. Remember I was telling you about Quincy the noon one.
And then
He
what?
needed Hopefully I got enough to upgrade his. Oh man, damn, that shit expensive. Remember I figured out that he got drop open pass.
Yeah, how much is it? 3,800.
48.
God damn! No, trade
Almost
his ass. He's
five.
too old.
Almost five
He's too
thousand.
old. He
He's
is too
27.
old,
No, I
man.
can't trade him, bro. I mean, that's what I want. That's what I had. Remember after I lost, and I put him on a block. I lost the game. I think it was to the Bills. Was it the Bills or the Bills or the Patriots? I think it's the Bills. I lost to him, and I'm like, man, a new one, dog. You had a fucking catch and you dropped it, dog. Like everybody just seemed slow or whatever. And then that's after that game is when I figured out this guy don't have he has the drop wide open passes. Like wide the fuck open and it just dropped and shit. And then out the backfield, Mays dropped the wide open pass. I was like, man, this is game changing possessions. You know.
It was a bunch of stuff. I literally, you would catch it, take one step, and get hit and just drop.
Bro, I ain't eating nothing all day, dog. All day.
Go ahead. Shit, actually, let me go fucking take this meal. I'm gonna eat myself. I'm to the point in the gym, bro, where I'm just isolating body parts. So it's fun. I just go in, just do legs, just leave.
Yeah, maybe me and Tiff, maybe me and Tiff can I gotta ask her that. Yeah. All right, bro. Hey, man. Good game, dog. You know I got nothing but respect for your game. It was fun. See, these are the type of games you look forward to playing. You know, you look forward to playing those games. And yeah, man, good game, dog.
Yeah, man, that was a real game. That wasn't like someone just called one play, Jalen Hurts run to the corner of the fucking the map,
Uh,
catching it, all
yeah,
that shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I played in that league when I was Seahawks, bro. This nigga call hurry up offense, quick snap to the point where you can't call audible on defense
Mm,
all the way up the field. And I was like, this is why
mm-hmm.
this debate. This is why it's whack.
It
You know
is.
what I'm saying? Like that's like hurry up offense. I can't even call algorithms. And I'm like, all right, bro.
That happened to me
Like
online.
you're doing
That
something
happened to me
wrong.
online. Yeah. It sucks. It's like you think honestly like even in the NFL the hurry up isn't that fast. And you know what? You know where Madden needs to correct when you call the hurry up offense and and there's a defensive player still trotting down the field. I should be able to hike it. Like you never could catch somebody offsides by a hurry up offense. Cause think of it like if I throw the ball down the field, it's like a game. Like the game is on the line. I got like, you know, one time out or something. I chucked the ball with no time. You know, it's a couple seconds on the clock. The guy catches it or whatever. The clock's running down, and I'm hurrying up. I want to hurry up, hike it to catch him off sides to move me closer to the end zone. That shit ain't in Madden, bro. It's not in Madden. It always waits till the person gets back aligned before the computer allow you to hike it. But anyways, all right, man. Let me let you go. All right.